Alright, so I'm way overdue for a gun review. I know I kind of do it sporadically, but sometimes it's just a pain in the ass, the lighting's not right, it's not a good time, whatever, and I'm lazy sometimes too. So here it is, the Kahr K9. They also have a Kahr K40, but I don't know if they make that anymore. This one came with the rubber grips, which I don't like. I wish they made a plastic black set. That'd be pretty cool. But I got these wood ones. I think Hogue makes them. I got them from eBay. Yeah, kept the standard sights on there because these are really nice sights. Like they're not glow in the dark sights or anything like that, but they really do stand out in low light. And this Heine type sight, it works really well for me. Yeah, when I got the gun, it is kind of hard to tell here, but it's all like a sandblasted stainless steel finish. And I took some like chrome mag polisher or whatever you want to call it, and I hit the sides of the slide here and the basically all the high points on the slide and the frame on the sides, just to kind of make it look a little bit closer to the Elite model, which is polished like that. I think it's a nice kind of contrast. Yeah, I haven't really modified this in any way I can think of, except putting these grips on there from, I think they're from Hogue. I got them on eBay. I put this kind of a sandpaper texture there. I ordered a kit off of eBay for the CZ75 to have like the sandpaper skateboard tape on there, and I just used a section from that to put on here because it is kind of a, even with the wood grips, the texturing is nice, but it is kind of like a slippery gun. There's no texture on the back strap here, but their wood grips do fit really nice. I'd say the only complaint I have about it are the grip screws. They're definitely machine kind of sloppy. They're not bad screws, they could just be finished better. And 1911 low profile grips should fit these just perfectly. I actually ordered a pair that were nicer and I can't find them. So I'll be looking for those. Yeah, super nice gun. It handles the 9mm, can't talk, handles the 9mm recoil really well. And you can shoot plus P with it, so that's a bonus. It's a 7+1 or an 8+1. You get 2 mags with it. Very nice, very cool. The slide is like, it's a tough spring, but it feels like it's gliding on like ball bearings. It's pretty nice. Of course, I've shot this one a lot too, so it cleaned up the trigger a lot too when I shot it. Your standard Kahr trigger pull. Best trigger pull on the market, even though a lot of people complain about the reset. I never had any problems with the reset. It's all the way out. Yeah, very nice. One thing I didn't really like about it when I first got it was the guide rod is black, and I wish they would have left it stainless steel, but it kind of doesn't really matter to me anymore. I've shot Fort Scott's Tumble Upon Impact, um, Federal Hydroshock Deep, and Spear Gold Dot, and Tula. All of them cycle just fine. All of them function just fine, just like in all of my other cars. So it's a reliable gun. It's accurate. I was shooting the vines off of a dandelion at like 50 yards with this. Of course, I wasn't like, I was lining up my shots and taking my time. Yeah, just assembles like any other car. Just bring this back, pop that out there, pull the trigger. Sometimes you have to kind of mess with it a little bit. Yeah, nothing crazy, super simple. long frame rails with little cuts in them too, so if stuff should get in there, maybe it'll push it out of the way. There's a video out there that says this whole thing's made out of bar stock steel. I don't believe that. I think that it is, except for the frame. The frame looks like it's cast to me. Should have showed you when I took it apart. There we go. So you can kind of see some bumpy metal in there. It doesn't hinder the gun in any way, but that's kind of like a trademark of cast. So I think the frame was cast and they kind of just machined out the rest of it. You might see like all these like grooves and stuff from machining, but there's no texture to it. It's smooth. It kind of looks like meteorite metal. Pretty cool. It's got a polygonal rifled barrel, if that's important to you. It's nice, fancy, cool. No plans on changing the sights or anything else with it. So yeah, nice handgun, definitely recommend it. And I would probably try to get one just in case they decide not to make these anymore, which you never know. It could happen, could not happen. They also have just came out with their double stack, which looks pretty cool. So I plan on getting that just to add to the Kahr collection eventually. But yeah, this is one of my favorite handguns. They're all my favorites. Like choosing between kids, you can't decide. Yeah, that's the Kahr K9. I'll get the 8-rounder here. This is my holster I carry with it. This is made by Azula Holsters. Pretty nice, pretty handy. I feel like if you have a steel gun, an all steel gun, like or an all metal gun, like the Beretta Tomcat, I feel like you have to go with a leather holster. It's better, it's classier. Plus, look at the color of this holster and how the threads pop. Super nice, super comfortable holster. Retention's pretty good. This is an Azula holster as well. That's not going anywhere. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, this is definitely a sexy setup. Very cool. 10 out of 10 recommend. If I were to change anything about this, it would be probably just for them all to come polished on the flats on the sides. Yeah, there it is, Kahr K9.